All right, let me add Des.
This means I'm gonna be the only medic. I'm gonna have so much shit to do.
Rose is a medic and Winter is a medic. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
just pick the medic slot.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we just don't have a team lead for green.
I don't think it's super necessary because you're all going to be
Green's a
together anyway.
or 4-man team. Plus, there's a point man, so point man will just be TL for
TL,
green.
yeah.
Anyways.
I mean, plus you're going to be pretty much next to the other teams anyway. So.
Yeah, we're all going to be generally close together. I mean,
Yeah, pushing us the map.
Conga line to your pickup point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, spacing, gentlemen, but also don't get too spread out. Because if you see a red smoke and you feel like you're closer to that than your battle buddy, you're probably fucked.
Yep.
User joined your channel.
Where will you be when T4 strikes?
Dun, dun,
All right.
Hopefully.
So, for those of you that have never played this scenario before, how it is you start at the staging point. There are about a dozen tracker modules on the server in the play zone. You have to fight through those, get to the extract zone. Once you do, it's a call up to me, and then 10 to 15 minutes pass, a chopper will come and pick you up and bring you over to friendlies, and that's it. If you're in the play zone, you're one life. If you're one of the pilots, you're multi-life. The RTO is supposed to communicate with the FLIR operative in the 119 to coordinate strikes. And if there's a blue on blue, then that's because the RTO and the FLIR guy failed to communicate properly. So that's why I tell air not to strike unless they get clearance from ground, because otherwise they can, and they have in the past, hit friendlies. Otherwise, that's pretty much most of this plays itself. There's dynamic AAA in the AO, so be careful. Otherwise, that is that. Does anyone have any questions?
No.
Don't believe so.
All right. Good luck. Have fun. Game starts.
User left your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. Channel switched.
The fuck do I? Yeah. Fucking modpad to load.
Hey, well, just to check, you can hear me, right?
Yeah. First DLC misloads and now a game crash.
Big Doggy to ground forces, do you copy?
Copy.
We destroy currently all known AA positions at this time. We are just orbiting around now.
Copy.
Gunship, check me at 50.
50 check.
Copy.
This is Romeo, Romeo, Romeo.
Clear operator copies. Yeah, I just want you orbiting around the, you see that R mark on the map? Tech, you hear me? Tech,
Copy. Set in orbit.
go to like entry meters as well.
Okay, I need to set my I need to get altitude up before I do orbit.
Yep.
Orbit set. We're good to go.
Copy.
I'm going to take control again and bring us a little lower. Autopilot has chosen to park us at about 1300 instead of 800.
Gunship, are you on any radio?
I'm on 50.
Be advised, Romeo is at Romeo.
Good copy.
Gunship, if you could possibly mark enemy patrols, that would be dope.
I'm still trying to get my bearings.
Yeah, sorry about that. Autopilot set us at 1500 meters, so we were a little bit high. And it's doing it again. We may just have to live with it. Well, that's not good.
It isn't. I know roughly where they are now. At least where they should be.
Ground forces, this is Big Daddy. We're spotting enemies by a crater position. We'll mark on the map shortly.
Copy.
Yeah, I definitely know where they are now.
Okay, that's going to be off our 11 o'clock. Moving to 10. Going to be 6 o'clock directly under you soon. Or not 6, 9.
What the? There, this. That's a disabled truck and AA position, it seems like. Oh no, one AA is still up. Yeah, both AAs. Should I engage? I have...
Fire in the hole. It's only us up here.
Big Daddy, this is ground. Do you want us to hit the EI position marked on map?
Oh, it's still up.
Hold on. Red on fire on red smoke.
Copy, we'll wait for red smoke. As in red smoke.
Fire permitted on red smoke. Do not push fire southwest of red smoke.
red smoke directly off our 9.
Yeah.
1 minute and we'll get the strike on target.
This is Viper. Is the gunship on this net?
Gunship on 60.
I'll have to check. Yeah, the gunship should be on Fazra as well.
Yeah, the gunship needs to be on 55 to speak to the airframes as well.
I think our commander just completely died.
Yeah, and I don't have access to channel 60 on the radio I have.
Yeah.
Crown, how was the previous strike?
Good effect.
Gunship pilot on 50. We currently do not have a FLIR operator.
Anyone in the 119, you're gonna have to. The reason the gunship isn't speaking is because the FLIR operator just had his power cut, so someone in there's gonna have to take charge, probably the gunner.
Oh god.
That, or you guys are gonna have to make do with whatever you can.
Oh.
Yeah, lovingly, my kit only has a short range.
Yeah. I don't even know what I have.
Gunship pilot on 55, if anyone can hear me.
I think I only have a short range as well. Yeah. But my position has a long range. Is it just me, or is it also lagging for you?
Other air assets are lagging really bad. The handful of times I can see something on the ground, they're moving well.
Yeah. For me, the gunship keeps.
Only has a short range. Our FLIR operator DC'd.
For me, the gunship keeps lagging a bit as well.
Aircraft be advised. Northwest red smoke requesting fire.
Copy northwest of red smoke.
Confirm.
That was southwest. Oh.
That was exactly the opposite
P190,
direction.
anyone close?
So lovely, we had our one long-range radio in the gunship disconnect.
Yeah.
Red smoke about 20 degrees down off of our 7 o'clock.
Romeo updated.
8 o'clock, moving to 9.
Yeah. That was a good strike. But the fact that the fucking the computers just for some reason my fucking computer doesn't show where the 762s will land anymore.
I think the server's fucked. So.
Yeah, based off of what's been going on the past few days with the past few weeks, I have an idea of what it is. The issue with that is I'm gonna have to migrate the entire box to another IP because this happens every 6 months to a year since I broke away and started doing my own shit on my server.
Yeah.
Already sent the message over to Auntie to send the host provider the email to get the process done. It just means I'll have to bump back tomorrow's ops to other dates.
So
Yeah,
clear on
considering
that
it's been
point.
happening on multiple mod sets and different size of mods.
I mean, I guess at this point, if you can see enemies, have fun, treat it like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah. Problem is the 7.62s do almost nothing to the AA guns they have down there. And the 20 mil has not much ammo.
Yeah, it's just short bursts. It shouldn't take a lot of 20 to kill one of them.
I hope so. I think the big 20 mil they have down there is down. But the small one refuses to die.
Alright, I'm adjusting our orbit. It'll bring us a little closer.
Yeah.
Aircraft, this is JTAC requesting far northeast of Red Smoke. Romeo updated. This is Romeo. Be advised, Romeo marks south, Red Smoke requesting far.
For the love of God, I keep trying to orbit this damn thing at lower altitudes, and it just wants to go higher.
Yeah. At least the server side problems like lag should be fixed by next op.
Good effect on targets. Requesting fire southwest of Red Smoke.
Good copy. Southwest, Red Smoke.
Confirm.
Updating orbit.
Up.
Yeah, this thing, I can't change it. It's trying to tell it to orbit at 1900 meters. And like that's hard fixed. Like it won't let me click it and change the number.
Yeah. Apparently one of the F-100s crashed.
Currently moving from Romeo. Heading along the line, but not on the line.
All right, I'm gonna burn off some of this altitude.
Yeah.
Big Daddy is RTB to resupply.
Okay. Do. Oh, I see. I finally see them. Okay.
Okay, this time it says it wants to orbit at 1100, so at least we won't be in space.
I completely forgot where they were.
Oh, and it wants to go to space again.
Daggy back on station.
Copy that.
Much appreciated. Also, the auto orbit is constantly send us to space, so I'm trying to work with it to keep it down here.
This is Viper Gunner checking in on 50. I'm going to take over flare duties, so just passing your requests to me.
Check.
Good check. Say again?
Aircraft be advised, requesting fire red smoke south side.
This is Honeybee, good copy, south side.
Red smoke, 9 o'clock.
Fuck this, I'm just gonna take the 20 mil low fire rate.
South of red smoke. Loud and clear.
Just for clarification, strike south of red smoke by what distance?
50 to 100, spread it out.
I'm just gonna wait for the strike.
Pass it along. Strike will come in 50 to 100 meters south of red smoke.
Hold fire to the east side of the red smoke.
Copy, holding fire.
Requesting fire 50 meters east of red smoke.
Copy.
Copy. 50 meters east of red smoke.
Be careful not to land any shots on the western side
Smoke
of
up
the
or
hill.
9. 7.
Yeah.
No shots west.
Confirm.
Fucking lag.
A strike's rolling in now.
Copy. Push that strike about 50 to 100 meters east of red. Good effect. Push the strikes from east or south or north. Do not push the strikes from west or other side. They will hit our side of the hill.
Copy.
Copy. Nothing that directs west.
Marking friendly positions with blue.
Copy. Friendly blue smoke.
Desync might have just made the bomb hit friendly, so you guys good?
Apparently desync might have caused a strike to go off target. Are you guys okay?
Gunship, those were way off.
Ground. Air to high. Desync might have caused the friendlies to take a direct hit. Can you confirm?
Desync wouldn't change where you drop the bomb because this is how the server's picking things up. It would if it's a DDoS, but I've just verified it's not a DDoS. It's pilot error.
Leroy, if I might interject, I'm the co-pilot, and my pilot was lagging around at the time I released the bomb, so it went far.
Alright, well, let's see if the players can get back up.
Fucking shit, this lag.
Okay, we're using the GBU-8, so it's guided. Oh,
Air to ground.
gunship, we only have night vision on the gunner.
So I guess now we know that at least the pilot also probably needs a long range.
Yeah. And because I'm counted as a
Air to ground?
door gunner, essentially I keep lagging as well.
Oh, I'm literally watching as the jets are just bouncing from point to point through the sky.
That's essentially what happens to the gunship for me as well. And it's even worse when you're setting in it and trying to hit something, and then all of a sudden the thing you're in stands still for
I
a
see
few
two men there
seconds.
currently. I was one of them. Put up a circle around blue smoke. Everything in outside 100 meters is free fire.
Copy.
Then the radar doesn't want to work anymore. And I need the radar for fucking spotting.
Okay, on the other side of this orbit, you'll have target fires.
Yeah.
Well, if we can spot something.
When the radar worked, it was really nice because I could just see friendlies and enemies on it. Now it stopped working for some reason. So I have to VID.
So they're saying that anything that is not blue smoke is not friendly.
Yeah.
The blue smoke is now off our 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I see the blue smoke. I'm just going to keep my camera on them.
Ground, is there any particular direction from blue smoke you'd like us to strike in?
Friendlies are currently moving southeast of blue. Hold fire for now.
Copy.
Hold fire on any strikes bomb lands.
This is Honeybee back on station.
Well, at least it'll be interesting to go watch the VOD after this and see how scuffed everything was.
Yeah. Especially the desync he sees. Will it be the same desync the gunners see?
This is ground forces requesting airstrikes west and north of Reds.
Copy
Good,
west and
good
north
copy.
of Reds.
That was directly on white smoke. Crikey.
What was that regarding white
So,
smoke?
your
We
left-hand
just
side of that
raw
red
aircraft
smoke.
in white smoke.
Yeah.
Southeast side of Reds. Requested far north and west of Reds.
The enemies are.
Do you want a repeat of that strike?
Yeah, hit the western red smoke on the west side. Yeah, where that napalm hit. West 5 to northwest of it.
See, is there any more khaki in these woods? Doesn't seem so.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting to the point where they're close to the extract. They'll probably have to hold at the extract to defend for a minute.
Yeah. My radar still doesn't want to work. Fuck.
Ground any more strikes, or is that good now?
Stand by, we're in a very close quarters combat.
Copy standing by.
Friendly forces at blue. We have contacts to the east about 50 meters above the ridge. Guns only if you could.
Copy. Strikes are coming into on the ridge south of blue smoke.
East of blue smoke.
Is that east?
East. Right where that gunship's currently firing.
Yeah, pretty sure the gunship's doing guns.
Did you go out of gun folks? Oh, that's fine. I mean, it's got big guns.
We still have a lot more ammo than I would think we would have at this point.
Say again, I can't hear you over all the radio chatter.
We still have a lot more ammo than I thought at this point, because when I tested it, the 20 mods went empty in like 20 seconds.
If you need another strike, renew smoke, please.
Copy. Currently, friendly forces are moving south of Blue Smoke.
Oh god, that was pucker factor. I don't know if you saw that, but
I just
yeah,
saw an
F4
F4 nose
burned.
in my camera, nothing else, just the nose.
Oh no, on my screen it was inside of us.
And all I saw was the nose, as if you were standing right next to it, not even 2 meters away.
Yeah, my perspective, we were in between each other. I mean, like, it was up through our tail into the body of the airframe.
Fucking... I mean, the tail hole kinda looks like it's a target. You have to fly through.
I'm not gonna lie, if it actually happened and it killed us, I'd be impressed.
Yeah, just F4 stays hanging in the tail.
Strikes on White Smoke north of Romeo.
White smoke north.
Yeah, White Smoke north of Romeo.
Just below us off the 9.
Yeah. Currently looking for targets because the 20 mods don't do much splash.
Base. This is based forces down at the extract zone. Do you copy?
This is hi, send message.
We request a chopper ride out. Friendly
One
forces reach
sec,
extract
adjusting
zone.
orbit.
Yeah, I just
Roger,
got done
chopper
with that guy.
dispatch, GTA 5 to 10 mics. We'll try to find you when we get there. Over.
Happy.
This will probably be our last orbit adjustment.
Yeah.
We're set in orbit around the LZ.
Friendly forces currently at Blue Smoke. We have contacts to the south inside the base and north outside the base.
Do you want us to strike the contacts inside the base or leave that for you guys?
Go ahead and strike the targets southeast of Blue 100 meters.
Copy, we'll come in with smaller guns for that.
The 7 mods fly so slow, I have to aim so far behind.
Yeah, aerial gunnery is just pain.
Especially when in something that flies this slow and doesn't automatically aim where the guns will go.
I mean, technically, time period-wise, I think we could get an AC-130, but I know the moment that happens, the 105 will frag the friendlies, and it'll just be a problem.
Yeah, and it would probably also just be the 7 mil.
Yeah.
The one that only had 40 mils and below.
West of Blue Smoke at least 50 meters spacing. We have enemies coming from west downhill.
We're so high by now that I don't even get a reticle for where the 7 modes will go.
The strike's rolling in at least 50 meters west, targeting the enemies coming on down from the hill.
Okay, hold on that. We're gonna
Yeah, the ones
correct.
coming uphill.
Because apparently the 7 modes only get a targeting computer 2 kilometers and below, and the 20s up to 3.
Yeah, I'm forcing her down.
Yeah.
I'm requesting a gunship perimeter around the friendly position, just free fire on 100 meters south.
Copy.
We're out of colored, so popping white. We will be staying in the position.
That F4 was close as well, of 100.
You heard the man. If you can hit it, hit it.
Romeo
Sorry,
Mark.
I was just taking
Yeah.
what was white smoke?
There's currently a white smoke at Romeo. Everything around it, 100 meters is free fire. We could use that gunship going haywire with the gun.
Where's the fucking targets?
I'm presuming you heard them on that.
Yeah. Just wish I had a 40 mil for at least the splash damage.
Ground, this is high. Message over.
See.
Be advised the right is delayed. Took AAA fire as it came in. It is trying to find a different route now. It's going to push your ETA back by at least 10, 15 mics. Over.
Go.
Oh, target-rich environment.
Further strikes on that location?
Yeah, keep the gun runs going. And heavy ordnance, keep it at 100 meters outside. Like guns, you can keep like 75. From Romeo Mark.
How much you got?
3,300 still for the 20 mil and 31,000 for the 7s.
train station.
Copy.
Air to ground. Is your only direction of contact from the northwest now?
363.
Air to ground. If possible, could you just like pop markers down on map for rough locations of your teams within the base?
Everyone is at the Romeo mark.
Copy.
Gunship copies.
Oh, there are targets.
Romeo, we have situation stabilized. We have contacts northeast of Romeo, east of the road somewhere.
Copy.
Copy. We're going to focus northeast of your position, east of the road.
Good copy. at 8.
Every time I keep one of the
Aha,
planes
Jake, I'm
striking, I think I'm about to hit them.
You have choppers flying overhead. It sees a few helipads to your southeast. Could you potentially make it to those? Over.
Sure. Aircraft wise, hold fire southeast of Romeo.
See the helipad.
Copy, holding fire.
The advised chopper is going to attempt to landing on the northernmost pad. Over.
Copy. Friendly aircraft free fire all around the helipad. Keep 100 meters free distance.
Copy, 100 meters distance around the helipad's free fire.
All Romeo is accounted for. Take off. All units, this is Romeo. I call bruh fire moment, guys.
Wonder if this thing can do a barrel roll.
With enough time, probably. We have exactly 816 rounds
Like
left.
the servers like restabilized again. Weird.
Yeah.
I'm just
we'll
trying
talk about
to
some
track
theories
your
I have
path
in
to chopper on
debrief.
the way out.
Anyway, stand by, friend X.
In the last 10 minutes, we went up to 111 kills.
Also, barrel roll.
Oh, fucking hell.
Fuck you, Sam. I have the control of the ejected seat.
Yes.
That went so well, and then
It just went bad.
but we got most. We just
We
lost half.
4 people? I
You-
think.
Infantry team lost
Yep.
1/3 of its composition.
Alright, it's quiet time for Lero.
All right, so the server, like, I'm just trying to figure out why. You know, like, that's the weird thing. I stopped streaming halfway through, but the desync continued to persist for another 30 minutes, so that kind of rules out a DDoS, because in the past when I've stopped streaming, the attack immediately ceases within 5 to 10 minutes. Just as a check, I started streaming again towards the end after the mask has, and the server picked back up immediately. And we I'm not getting anything. And usually how these people work is they just watch to see a notification and then they, target things. So I'm still watching to see if we get any network spikes. But at the same time, I'm not getting any network traffic RTP spikes on the server as I'm watching the log right now. So I don't think it's a DDoS. It's either someone's connection is so bad it's bogging down the server. And at first I was tied to that because of the 4 people that disconnected, but I just looked back at all of the signups and none of them line up with the desync that's been happening, because this has been happening for, I want to say, the past 2 weeks. It's been week, and then it's really picked up, I want to say, over the past 3 ops. But also in timing, it dropped off as soon as it hit 130. So we had this issue happen twice over the past 2 years. The first was last year, and what ended up fixing it was, for whatever reason, Havoc had an update and knocked all of our 64-bit memory allocators to 32. And we didn't notice, and they noticed, and we were able to fix that. And then 2 years ago, where we actually did migrate the IP because it just happened out of the blue, and for 2 weeks, I think this was still in TSP, might not have been, but the server would just desync out and die. And that's kind of what's happening here. Like the same exact thing. I'm going to look through the VODs. I already sent the ticket in, but I'm going to migrate the IP to another box. Because I've already done my checklist of making sure all of the memory allocators are at 64-bit, cycling through mod sets, trying keyed and unkeyed stuff, doing a smaller player count with, us here as 20. It just leaves so few options on the table, and I'm not seeing anything tied to a DDoS. And again, the fact that it abruptly cut off at 1:30 indicates to me that it might be, something tied to just other processes running on the box, which are just other people's servers doing God knows what. But we'll see if a migration will work. It'll take me probably 12 hours to get that done. I'm going to put up an announcement saying I might push back the Wednesday up if I don't get the migration done in time. But I think it's just the box being dumb. Because, again, I'm still not seeing any RTP spikes right now from any sort of DDoSing. So I genuinely think it's just the box dying out. So I apologize that the desync was hard today. I apologize that it was yesterday. I'm trying my best to get it fixed ASAP. The only reason why I don't get a dedicated box is because I can literally install an entire mod set on the server in like 5 to 20 minutes, as long as I have a stable internet connection. And it's not, interrupted by Windows. So, or Windows updates. So, hope you had fun. If you didn't, apologize. Just give me a day or two. I already DMing Auntie and we're spitballing ideas, but yeah, it's probably just the server being cracked up the wazoo, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, it also didn't help today that the radio operator lost his power, and then we had to scramble to fix that. Things were going really, really well to the very end. First, there was a bomb dropped on friendlies. Usually that one's a guided one. We can blame it on desync, fine. Players got back up, but the rocket strike on friendlies, that one was definitely not desync related. So, oof. But players still picked up, server cleaned up by the end, and we were able to get things through. So, yeah. Any comments from ground command on the infantry? The squad leader?
Yeah. So, since I don't have contact with Air, I got not much for y'all. I appreciate the support. Blue on blue was funny. There is no animosity. You killed me with it, so trust me, there is no animosity. I don't have any issue with that. Yeah, Rose, I'm not sure. I'll get to that. As for everyone moving, I appreciate everyone listening and keeping up. Only at the very end did I feel like the rear element was too far behind, only because we were about to run, which is why I told guys, hey, let's move, let's run, and then pop smokes and all that. And then yeah, the last thing I have is literally Air, just so you know what happened. Local net on the squad team was pop smoke south so we can double time it to the fortifications. That's a red smoke. Who threw a red smoke? Explosions. Yeah, but I got nothing. Thank you, Angel. Good point man work. Thank you, Squirrel, for taking command. I know you did not want to do that, but that's what happens when we blow up. And yeah, that's all I got. Mac, you got anything?
Yeah. Good strikes. Some strikes went from, let's say, just bad angles, like the first bomb we had. When we had strikes on the eastern side, well, we were sitting on a top of the hill, and an aircraft came in from the west, and one of the bombs went short, and it landed on our side of the hill. That hurt. Or that was a rocket. I don't know what was.
Yeah, that was a GB8. My gunner, he desynced and it lost track of where it was aiming and hit you guys.
Yeah, Garand can confirm he watched the bomb slap him in the face.
Landed like 5 meters in front of me.
And as for the rocket strike, popped 2 red smokes, reported on radio where I need the strikes. About 5 seconds later, I have a rocket propellers directly on red smoke and a bit towards us.